Back from the big smoke, he announced. Ethan hadn't advertised the reason Bailey went to London, or their perilous financial situation, but those kinds of secrets are difficult to keep at a small company, and so the team of 20-somethings abandoned the coffee station, juice bar, ping-pong, and foosball tables like teenagers caught mashing in their parents' game room, mumbling salutations as they drifted back to their workstations, taking refuge behind their computer screens. If layoffs were imminent, none of them wanted their bosses to think of them as foosball-obsessed, coffee-sipping daydreamers when deciding which of them had to move back into their parents' basements. Emily Talk, a mousy coder with tattoos drifting from her sleeves and leggings and a platinum pixie due that made her amber gold eyes stand out even more than they already did, greeted Bailey as he moved inside. "How is London town?" "Foggy, dreary, and congested," Bailey quipped. "Prince William and Kate are having another baby, and bloody hell I had a crying infant next to me on the plane. Didn't sleep a wink." Bailey's dry humor and unremitting quirkiness amused the techies. Their token Englishman was over 40, shamelessly unhip, inappropriately vulgar, and unabashedly honest, often referring to himself as the most un-LA bloat living in Los Angeles. He wore his out-of-shape paunch and crusty gait like an entitlement, and took pride in his disdain for exercise, sunshine, farmers markets, vegans, non-smokers, happiness, and false praise. Very un-LA. "They started the Monday morning meeting without you," Emily whispered as she took his coat. "They're in the pit." "For the love of God," Bailey called out as he passed nervous eyeballs peering over workstation cubbies, "would one of you gorgeous geniuses please fetch me a double-shot mocha before my head explodes?" "Who died?" Bailey said, mocking the doleful expression on Jack's face. Ethan forced a smile. "Welcome back, Bailey. How did it go?" Bailey set his suitcase down in the corner and said, "We'll get the money as soon as we launch our face match mode." Ethan felt his stomach sink. Since Apple, Facebook, and Google were battling privacy lawsuits over their facial recognition systems, Stalker had to limit the ways they collected, stored, and shared data, the reason their face recognition feature was fraught with technical issues. "Did you tell them that we have to work around the privacy restrictions and it could take another 6 months?" "I gave him the whole spiel." Jack put his hand on Ethan's shoulder. "I'm sorry. I know what this meant to you." Ethan looked at Jack like he was speaking Farsi. "We'll find the money somewhere. The contract specifies Stalker can't raise money anywhere else for another year. We've been over this. There has to be a way around that." Bailey pulled a check from his billfold and waved it in the air like a flag. "You don't have to find a way around it." Ethan reached for the check. It was from the Angels Anonymous Shell Company, High Point Corps, and it was for the full amount. "You got the money?" "I got the money." Ethan hugged Bailey, his 6'5" frame engulfing the portly Brit. "Why didn't you just say so? You almost gave me a heart attack. My brother was about to quit." Bailey laughed. It was a nervous laugh. Ethan was so relieved he couldn't let go. Bailey grunted, "You're squishing me." Jack sighed, clearly vexed. "What's the catch, Bailey?" Bailey escaped Ethan's overpowering grip and sheepishly admitted, "There is one little rub." The brothers shared a look. Bailey cleared his throat and told them, "We have to upload face match mode now, as is." Ethan frowned. "I had a feeling you were going to say that." "I showed him the demo," Bailey said, "and he feels that it's working well enough." "Well enough?" Jack scoffed. "The point of that demo was to show how inaccurate it could be, so he would give us more money, not tell us how to run our company." "We need to stay solvent," Ethan said with a conciliatory tone, staring at the check. "Which means we need to keep our investor happy. It's called compromise." Jack sneered. "Zuckerberg hasn't ceded control. Elon Musk won't kowtow to anyone, and Sean McQueen..."